let's do this one. Tony Hinchcliffe. You remember him from Netflix? He's one of our biggest enemies. He's the lobster. And we caught him doing some karaoke last night that is going to make your stomach turn. Okay? Do not watch this if you are currently riding a roller coaster. Because the mix... Oh, I thought it was banned from this too.
It's his story. Okay,
it's his story. So check this out. You know what's so funny about this? Just the other day on the new music show we were watching...
Panic at the Disco.
Panic at the Disco do a cover of Bohemian Rhapsody. You know, I was so confused about that song. When that song... My first exposure to Bohemian Rhapsody was Wayne's World 1. They sang it in the car. And I'm like, what is that song? And I went through, really, this is what I did. I thought that I would really, when you're a kid, you really think some incredible things. It was like when I thought I could win moon shoes from Little Caesars for some reason. It was the same thing. I heard Bohemian Rhapsody in Wayne's World, the movie. And then the next day I went through my dad's record collection and just started playing all of his records on a record player, hoping to find the song and identify it. Not knowing it was Queen, not knowing what the fuck it was. And I did find it. I did happen to find it. Eventually. Not through that route, though. That would be incredible. So that's how I was first exposed to it, and I didn't even know how to pronounce it. It's like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Really?
What the fuck is this? That song boggled my mind. It was so mysterious to me. I'm like, what kind of song is this?
Gee.
What is it? So Panic at the Disco did them last week. Someone says, yep, me too. Same, yep. Wow. Shoutouts to Wayne. You asshole. Remember that scene? Where that he was in bed with the and she was on the phone talking about a record deal and he was like dancing around in underwear, and when she gets off the phone, she goes, you asshole.
One of my favorite scenes in cinema history.
You've never seen the film.
Yeah, sorry. Just kidding.
So, okay, Tony Hinchcliffe. We caught him doing Bohemian Rhapsody on stage wearing a fake mustache with a frailer, thinner body than Freddie Mercury himself. Are you guys ready for this? This is disgusting, and it really makes me want to get that golf club back, so I can start doing stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's check this out. Tony Hinchcliffe. Oh, this is... Oh, wait. We have a bonus. Jeremiah Watkins doing Peaches and Cream. Okay. It's coming up. Here we go. Look. Wow, it's in an empty restaurant. Hold on, it'll zoom in. Look at him. Oh my God. Can you? Oh, you can. If you hold down, you can pause. That's cool. Look at this fucking creep. And he's really putting his heart and soul into this. He put on a fake mustache. Look at how little his little tiny body is. And you can tell. Here's how you could tell. Because people are like, well, how do you know how tiny he is? Look at the microphone. The microphone in his hand is the object you could compare to. And the microphone is about half the width of his body.
It looks like...
Oh my God. Here we go. Wow. I'll never understand. Wait. I'll never understand these little guys. Why would you wear also a little shirt? Like you're a little tiny scrawny guy and you're going to wear a shirt that goes right up to your waistline, right up to the belt, and then tight little sleeve. It just makes you look so much tinier up top for no reason.
Right before this, he gave his phone to someone else and was like, film me, capture it all.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure you're getting this.
It's like, why?
My adoring fans are going to be super impressed by my singing abilities. Really matters.
Anyone can see. Nothing really matters.
Oh,
Wow.
nothing really matters.
Check out his belt also. Remember those
Yeah.
seatbelt belts?
If you're a guy and I'm seeing your belt, you've done it all wrong, okay? You should not see a man's belt. Again, a man's shirt should cover his butt, his dick, his belt. You should be able to de-pants a man and see nothing, see no private parts.
I think I had that exact same belt when I was in 8th grade.
This
and everybody
is
was
a-
like a scene kid.
Yeah, he is wearing a Spencer's Gifts belt, and this is where it's a seat belt, but it's an old-fashioned seat belt, like from a car from the 80s, you know, where you have that big button in the middle. And he's actually wearing this with this tiny, tiny shirt, which has to be a men's XS. Like, imagine how small that shirt is. Where do you even get something like that? I'd have to cut my shirts to get them that short.
Nothing really matters.
Why is he saying matters?
Gotta clip
Why
that.
is he saying it like that? It's matters. He doesn't do that in the song. Matters. You sound like this kid I used to babysit for named Marky. It was my first and last stint in babysitting.
To me.
Okay.
Adventure in
cuts off.
babysitting.
There was a kid down the street named Marky. And boy, was he disgusting. And his dad came over and goes, "You want to babysit for Marky once in a while?" I go, "Yeah, why not?" It was like $9 an hour. Back then, that was big money.
What? That's a lot for when
It was
you
a
were
lot of
kid.
money. And this was, how old? I mean, I might have been in 5th grade or something like this. And I go, "Yeah, I'll babysit the guy." And Marky was weird. He was one of those kids. He was on my block. We all hated this kid. He was very little. But, you know, me and my brother growing up when we were little kids, we talked very similar to how we talk now. Like, me as a little kid was like, "Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, chill. But Marky had baby voice. You ever met? And I believe Tony Hinchcliffe probably had this. Marky talked like this. He was a white kid. He was just a regular kid, but he talked like this. "Hello, I'm Marky. Hey, mommy, Marky." You know, like baby stuff. So I babysat for Marky.
Did you put hot sauce in his eye sockets?
No. Oh, shit, man. I just snotted all over myself from that. Don't give me a Windex rag again, please. So I babysitted for Marky, and I remember his parents were like, "If Marky wants popcorn shrimp, there's popcorn shrimp in the fridge. Just warm it up." I'm like, "I'm not feeding this kid," because I hated shrimp growing up. I'm like, "I'm not feeding him popcorn shrimp." You know, there's no fucking way. And Marky was really weird, and basically I would, you know, neglect him. I would just sit on the couch and watch TV, let Marky do whatever the fuck he wants. And then when Marky fell asleep, I would go through, this is real, I would go into the parents' room and just start digging through all their drawers.
Same. That's what I
Oh,
did
really?
as a babysitter.
Looking for Playboys, looking for money. I mean, I think I just jacked these. I would steal like change and shit from
Yeah.
the parents. And that's all I would do, just go through all their stuff. And I thought that's what babysitting was. I did this a couple more times, and they let Marky have a friend over. So I let Marky and the friend go play. No joke. I go, "What the fuck are they doing?" I hear the water running. I run upstairs. Marky and the kid are butt naked in the bathtub together, playing with squirt guns. I go, "What the fuck? This is gay!" You know? And I slam the door. I go, I don't want to see that. And I told the parents, I go, I don't know how to tell you this. Your son was stark naked with a fucking other kid. And I'm not like a babysitter who's getting involved in that. I'm watching TV. I'm stealing change. I'm looking for Playboys. I'm not interested in getting the kid dressed or even getting him out of the water. I don't give a fuck if he hits his head and dies in that tub. This is fucking sick. It's not worth the money. And I went back downstairs. I let them finish. Then...
Were they eating shrimp in the tub, feeding each other?
yeah. They took the frozen popcorn shrimp and heated it up in the bathwater. And my last and final experience was his dad had the internet. And this was when you needed secret URLs to find naked lady pictures, remember? And they had the internet. We didn't even have the internet when they had the internet. And you had to get like a long string of code to find like a picture of Pamela Anderson naked. I don't know if anyone remembers this. And it would take like a half hour to download the photo of her. So I found this, and Marky caught me on his dad's computer getting all these pictures and printing them out of like Pamela Anderson naked. Oh, yeah, you would print them and fold them.
Wow.
And then take them. And Marky, I didn't even know he knew this, but Marky caught me. He told his dad. And his dad confronted me, goes, so Marky told me you went on Playboy Online.
Wow.
And I go, and I'm like in fifth. So I'm like, oh, well, and he's like, I don't care. How do you get on there? You know, because he's like, how do you get those pictures? Just don't do it in front of Marky, but how do you get on there? And I'm like, this whole thing is perverse. I'm fucking out of here. Never babysat for that kid again. So, yeah, shout outs to Marky. But, yeah, I think Tony Hinchcliffe grew up similar to Marky. Marky. It was like, what are you fucking calling your kid Marky
Was it
for?
an I-E or a Y?
I don't know, man. I think it was just an I with a heart over it. So, yeah, childhood stories. That was the last time I ever babysat for anyone. It wasn't worth the cash. If I needed cash, you just go into your mom's purse.
I used to babysit for my neighbors, and then one time the kid told his mom that I hit him. And
Really?
That's 100% true.
Fantastic. His dad was into smut. No, these were Jenny McCarthy, Carmen Electra. No, Carmen Electra wasn't around then. He was a big funky bunch kid, yeah. I thought he was going to show you the real shit. I saw Marky's fucking cock. It was a popcorn shrimp. I mean, it was pale. It was this big. Marky looked like that kid who always threw up on the bus on The Simpsons. Barf bucket or whatever they called him. Oh! Fucking hate Marky. And Marky had an older brother who was there the whole time. Could have babysat him. So they were the whole time. Very fucking weird. Tony Hinchcliffe, I am coming for you. Okay? I have a plan.
Yeah, Tony was the other kid in the bath.
Yeah, Tony could have been the other kid in the bath, yeah.